There is a hidden force inside of you that determines whether you fail or succeed, whether you move forward or stay stuck, whether you shine or shrink. It's not your circumstances, it's not your intelligence, it's not even your habits. It's your emotional state. Your emotional state is the engine behind every action, every decision, and every outcome in your life. And the moment you learn how to master it, the moment you gain control over how you feel, everything begins to change. Most people live as emotional reactors. They wake up and immediately absorb the energy around them. A message from someone ruins their mood. A delay throws off their rhythm. A memory triggers their fears. Without realizing it, they let their emotional state be decided by what's happening outside of them. But the truth is, the most powerful people don't wait for the world to make them feel good. They generate the emotional state that aligns with the life they want. They don't wait to feel confident, they become confidence. They don't wait to feel focused, they step into focus. They don't wait to feel powerful, they choose power. Your emotional state is a choice, not a reaction. And when you begin to choose consciously, you take back your authority. You no longer let life push you around. You become the one who sets the tone. Because here's the secret: the results you're getting right now, in your relationships, your health, your finances, your goals, they are a direct reflection of your dominant emotional state. If you live in anxiety, you make anxious decisions. If you live in frustration, you create more things to be frustrated about. But if you live in clarity, courage, and joy, then even in chaos, you become the one who bends reality to your vision. Think about the times in your life when you performed at your best. Maybe it was a moment of deep focus. Maybe it was a time you felt unstoppable, bold, full of energy. That wasn't luck. That was an emotional frequency, and you can return to that state anytime you choose. The problem is that most people wait for the state to come to them. They wait for life to feel safe before they feel peace. They wait for results before they feel motivated. They wait for validation before they feel confident. But that's backward. Emotion is the generator, not the result. You feel powerful first, then power flows through your actions. You feel grateful first, then more to be grateful for shows up. So how do you unlock the power of your emotional state for better results? You start by becoming aware. You can't shift what you don't recognize. Ask yourself regularly, what state am I in right now? Am I in a state of flow or force? Am I moving from joy or from pressure? Most people aren't failing because of lack of effort. They're failing because they're trying to build a beautiful life from a broken emotional foundation. It's like trying to fly with weights on your wings. You can flap as hard as you want, but if you don't release the emotional baggage, you won't rise. Your emotional state is created by three things: your focus, your language, your physiology. What you focus on, you feel. If you constantly think about what's missing, what's wrong, or what might go wrong, your emotions will reflect that. But if you train your mind to focus on what's working, what you've learned, and what's possible, you enter a different emotional field. It's not about ignoring reality, it's about choosing which part of reality to empower. Your focus is your power. Direct it wisely. Language shapes your experience. The words you use in your mind and out loud create emotional meaning. Saying, "I'm overwhelmed," feels heavier than saying, "I'm challenged, but I'm growing." Saying, "I can't do this," closes doors. Saying, "I'm figuring this out," opens them. If you constantly tell yourself negative stories, your emotions will match them. But if you begin to use empowering language, your emotional state will rise. Physiology is the fastest way to shift emotion. Your body is not separate from your state, it's the access point. Stand tall, breathe deeply. Move your body, open your chest, lift your eyes. When your posture changes, your chemicals change. When your breathing changes, your energy changes. You cannot feel powerless in a powerful posture. You cannot feel defeated while breathing like a winner. Your body can be the trigger to the emotion you want to feel if you use it intentionally. One of the greatest breakthroughs in life is realizing that emotions don't just happen to you. They're created by you, and the more responsibility you take for your emotional state, the more influence you have over your life. Because when your emotions shift, your thoughts shift, your decisions shift, your performance shifts, your vibration shifts, and life begins to respond in new ways. This is why two people can be in the same situation and experience completely different realities. One feels victimized, the other empowered. One sees obstacles, the other sees opportunity. It's not the situation, it's the emotional lens. And that lens is yours to adjust. Let's be clear. This doesn't mean you fake your emotions or suppress them. It means you feel them fully and then choose the one that serves your highest vision. It means you don't stay in fear when you could shift to faith. You don't dwell in anger when you could move to clarity. Emotional mastery is not pretending everything is fine. It's remembering that no matter what's happening, you still have the power to choose who you're going to be. Some days will test you. Some situations will trigger your old emotions. That's normal. But the difference between someone who stays stuck and someone who transforms is this: one reacts, the other resets. The moment you feel your emotional state dropping, you pause, you breathe, you choose again. Because results don't come from perfection, they come from pattern. And the more often you return to an elevated emotional state, the more progress you'll make. Results are born from states. Want better results in your fitness? Enter a state of empowerment before you train. Want better results in your work? Enter a state of creativity before you create. Want deeper connection in relationships? Enter a state of presence before you speak. Your emotional state is not a luxury, it's the foundation of all achievement. Imagine starting each day by choosing your emotional state like you choose your clothes. You wouldn't walk out the door naked. Why walk out emotionally unprepared? Wake up and ask, how do I want to feel today? What energy will serve me best? Then create it. Use music, movement, visualization, breath, prayer, or stillness, whatever gets you into the frequency of your vision. Don't wait for emotion to come. Build it like a muscle. And the most powerful emotion to cultivate, the one that opens every door, is gratitude. Gratitude is not just a nice feeling. It's a frequency that aligns you with abundance, with flow, with love. When you live in gratitude, even before the results show up, you become magnetic to more. You're no longer chasing, you're attracting, because gratitude says, I trust. Gratitude says, I already have. Gratitude says, I'm ready for more. And the universe responds accordingly. There's a version of you, confident, focused, joyful, unstoppable, who already exists. You don't have to create them. You have to uncover them. And the key that unlocks that version of you is emotional mastery. Every time you rise above your lower states, every time you choose faith over fear, action over paralysis, joy over bitterness, you step closer to that version. And the results you desire, they're not outside of you. They're waiting for you to step into the emotional state that matches them. Because when you become the emotional match, the external must follow. Life has no choice but to mirror the energy you give it. So don't just manage your emotions, master them. Don't just hope for motivation, create it. Don't just wait to feel good, decide to feel good. Because the life you want is on the other side of the state you choose. And you can choose it right now. You are not at the mercy of your past. You are not limited by your mood. You are the creator of your state. And with that power, you can transform anything. You can shift from chaos to clarity, from hesitation to action, from struggle to flow, all by changing what you feel, how you think, how you move, and how you speak. The key to better results isn't in working harder. It's in aligning deeper. Align your emotions with your goals. Align your state with your vision. And then take action from that place. When you do, you'll find that things begin to unfold with greater ease, greater flow, and greater fulfillment. You've had enough of feeling stuck. You've had enough of letting moods dictate your momentum. You've had enough of waiting to feel ready. The power is in you now, right now. Take a deep breath. Stand tall. Feel the strength inside of you. Choose your state. Step into it. And watch what happens when you operate from the energy of your highest self. The better results you've been waiting for aren't coming. They're already here, waiting for you to become the version of yourself who who feels them now.